Hi, hi. Just checking in with y'all. I am getting ready to go to dinner with a couple of coworkers that I actually fox with, if you know what I mean. Um, so I'm sitting here getting ready, and okay, so I'm getting ready in my mirror, which is over here. So if I don't make eye contact, sorry. My mirror's light is better, but I'm sitting here, and it is very clear to me that Mercury is in Powerade and not blue Powerade because it's kicking my ass. And I don't know about y'all. I know a lot of people don't believe in it or whatever. That's not their thing. But I can honestly say that when some of these planets go into retrograde, especially considering where they are planetarily, so which constellation they're in or whatever, I notice and it's not just like everything goes bad, it's just like I have a certain extra awareness. And normally for me, um, the shadow phase is the worst part. And it's mostly because I don't know why. And I mean, I'm sure I know why, and I'm sure I looked it up, but I'm not going to sit up here and be wrong because I'm going off my memory. But for me, it's always been the shadow phases that have been the ones that really work me. The last retrograde where Mercury went retrograde in Libra, I'm a Libra, um, very interesting things happened. But it didn't kick my ass. Now, this one, I noticed it last week when we were in the shadow phase, and me and my business coach talked about it because she really needs to check on me. And I was pretty okay during the shadow phase, but now that we're in full behind retrograde, it is absolutely kicking my ass. You know, a lot of people say that when we go into retrograde, um, it is a time for us to learn or be tested, depending on who you talk to, um, about the things that we've gone through and that we've learned from. So, for example, if, okay, so for me, uh, one of my things that I have definitely been working on is focusing on me and focusing on what I have to do and not be so worried about what's going on with everybody else. And not even necessarily in a I'm just being nosy way, but like literally putting everybody else before me and comparing myself to people and jealousy, stuff like that. Just constant comparison. And we know that comparison is the thief of joy. And so that's why I haven't been too joyful lately. Can we talk about how I got sunburned on Saturday on my nose? And it's like super black and it looks like I got dirt on my nose. And I don't like that. But I guess that's my fault. I don't like it. It looks weird to me. So I guess I'm going to have to put some makeup on and cover that up. But anywho, like I said, I've been working on those things. And when the shadow phase started, I did notice that a few things popped up. Come on. Okay, so we're back. Sorry about that interruption. My homegirl really got lost, but she wasn't even lost. She was in the right spot thinking she was lost. And that is fundamentally who we are as a friendship. And I love it. And I really got to figure out a way to cover up this sunburn on my nose. But anywho, back to what we're talking about. Um, with this, like I said, I've been working on the jealousy and stuff. And last week, I started to feel things that I wasn't feeling before. Like I said, like jealousy stuff and just like being concerned about shit that had nothing to do with me. But I kind of kept it in check. The problem came this week where I haven't, it's been easier to keep it in check, but mentally I know I'm not keeping it in check. And that's pretty much where my problem begins and ends. So, like, I will find myself sitting in my bed or sitting in my guest room or sitting at my computer desk, and I just start thinking about things that I was supposed to have let go months ago. And I'm always like, why am I thinking about this? Why is it bothering me? Why am I getting upset? And I notice that my body like will sit up there and react to it the same way, like any other kind of stress. And luckily, after reading one of my books that were on my self-made reading list, which is 7-Step um, Emotional Detox, like those books have helped me, but like I was able to start using some of those things to recognize that my body was tight. Because a lot of times when our bodies are tight, we don't notice it. Um, we just kind of feel like everything's normal because we're also used to being tight and hunched up. And that's why all of us have neck and back problems. So, like, I noticed that my neck and back started hurting me a lot this week, and I never have those kinds of problems. So it kind of threw me off. And then I realized I'm sitting here thinking about things that I said I let go a long time ago. And I'm still thinking about woulda, shoulda, coulda, what ifs, and all that stuff. And really, they're not even that important to me. That's what's so funny because I know a lot of times when it's stuff like that, it's something that's really, really important to you. And, you know, it can affect your decision making and all that. And I can honestly say with where I'm at, ain't too much gonna change. And that is a personal choice because I'm happy with the direction I'm going. But at the same time, I have to remember that I do have a past. I'm not a completely different person. So sometimes it's just so easy for me to get caught up in that stuff about the past and kind of let it take over. And that's what I've been doing this week with this retrograde. And that's why I keep saying that Mercury Retrograde is kicking my ass. This summer is not going to go away, y'all. But anywho, it's kicking my ass, and I just want to know who else's ass this Mercury Retrograde is affected. So, as my friend is about to walk in the door so we can go to dinner, I will holla at y'all later. Bye!